Namaste everyone. Today I am going to tell you about the seasons of the country. The monsoon type of climate is characterized by the distinct seasonal pattern. It's known to us that geographically it is divided into four parts. That's why the four main seasons are the cold weather season. This is the first season of our country that we also call the winter season. The cold weather season begins from mid November in northern India and stays till February. This is known to us. Just now, the cold weather season is going on, and this is the month of February. Yes, December and January are the coldest month of the northern India. This is also known to us. Now, days are warm and nights are cold. Due to the presence of sunlight in the day, the days are warm and nights are cold. Frost is common. This is also seen by us early in the morning. We see it. The higher slopes of the mountain experience snowfall. During the winter season, the snowfall takes place on the mountainous region. Yes, during this season, the northeast trade wind prevail over the country. What the meaning of this northeast trade wind? Let me take the pen. This is somewhere, this is equator, and somewhere here, this is 30 degree and 35 degree. So, this 30 and 35 degree contains the high pressure, and near the equator it is low pressure. So the direction of wind is northeasterly. This is known to us. Okay, parts of the country, sorry, they blow from land to sea for most part of the country. We can see that the wind is blowing from land to sea. If the winds are blowing from land to sea, it means what? They are dry wind and they cannot rain. Yes, see the next part. Some amount of rain occurs in the Tamil Nadu, this coast. They receive rain because in this part the wind is coming from water to land. So the southeastern part of India it receives rain. It is written over here. Some amount of rain occurs on the Tamil Nadu coast from these winds as they blow from sea to land. I think it's clear to you. The characteristic feature of the cold weather season over the northern plain is the inflow of cyclonic disturbance. Yes, let me read the statements, then I will clear it in with the help of diagram. Yes, from the west, which originate over the Mediterranean Sea. Yes, means a cyclone comes from Mediterranean Sea. We can see in this diagram the this is the Mediterranean Sea. This is the, let me bring the pen once again. Yes, this is the Mediterranean Sea and the wind coming from Mediterranean Sea towards the country. This is about this we are talking here. They cause the winter rain over the plains. What is this? About this cyclonic disturbance from the west which originate over the Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea से originate हुआ and then what happened? See, they cause the winter rain over the plains. When it comes from Mediterranean Sea, from this region, it rains in the, it comes to the country and it rains. Yes, after that, and over the plain and snowfall in the mountain. This time the rain occurs on the mountains in the form of snowfall. This rain is locally known as Mahavat in India, locally near the place where it rains. The peninsular region does not have well defined cold season because it's known to us the peninsular India means the part of country that is surrounded by water from three sides. If it is surrounded by water from three sides, then due to the presence of water, the mild type of climatic condition they enjoy. Who enjoys the mild type of climatic condition? The people of coastal region. I think this point is very much clear to you. So let us discuss the next weather. The next weather is hot weather season, means summer season. It is hot weather season from March to May in the north part of India. Means the duration of summer season is from March to May. And again, I would like to say one statement over here that summer or winter, both the seasons, is very clearly marked in the northern part of the India only, not in the south. So, the next statement is the summer month experience rising temperature and fall the air pressure in the northern part of the country. Again, due to the high temperature, this complete region, let me bring the pen. This complete region becomes very hot and low pressure starts, originates low pressure. Yes, towards the end of May, a low pressure area develops in the region extending from the Thar Desert in the northwest to Patna and Chotanagpur Plateau in the east and southeast. Patna in the Bihar, and this is the part of Chotanagpur Plateau. Means this complete part converts into the low pressure zone. This is a very important phenomena that takes place during summer only. Yes, the next one is a strike a striking feature. One another important feature is there. A striking feature of the hot weather season is the loo. It is a warm wind blowing during the summer season. Now this is also a season for localized thunderstorm associated with violent wind, torrential downpours, often accompanied by hail. During this time, some part of the country, hail formation. Hail, for, if we see about the precipitation, then one type of rain is hail formation that takes place in some part of the country, especially in West Bengal. And in West Bengal, these storms are known as the Kal Baisakhi. This is also very much important phenomena that takes place in the northwestern part of the country. The next important phenomena is towards the close of summer season, pre-monsoon shower means in the end of the summer season and before the beginning of the advancing monsoon that we will read in the next are common, especially in Kerala and Karnataka. They help in the early ripening of mango and are often referred to as mango shower. This is one another important feature that happens in the summer season. Let us see the next. The next one is advancing monsoon. Now, this is advancing monsoon. Let me bring the pen. I will mark it. I have not darkened it, so I am marking it. This is the advancing monsoon. Let us read about the advancing monsoon. Advancing monsoon means rainy season. Yes, the duration of rainy season is by early June, the low pressure condition over the northern plain intensify. In the previous season, we see that in the northern part, low pressure zone is created during the summer season. Yes, northern plain intensify. It attract the trade wind of the southern hemisphere. Now what happened? Already I have explained you in the previous part of the chapter that this is equator. If this is equator, wind is coming from this side. It is attracted by the low pressure generated over here, and it turns into the northern hemisphere. It crosses the equator and comes to the northern part of the hemisphere. And what happened? It attracts the trade wind of the southern hemisphere. These southeast trade wind originate over the warm subtropical area of southern ocean. Southeasterly wind, it is originated in the southern ocean. Yes, they cross the equator and blow in the southwesterly direction, entering the Indian peninsula as the southeast sorry, it is southwest monsoon. It is southwest monsoon. Yes, you see the direction of the wind is southwest. So it is moving in the northern hemisphere, it is moving as the southwest monsoon. The inflow of the southwest monsoon into India brings about a total change in the weather. Again, it was the summer season earlier, and with the help of rain, the season is totally changed in the part of India, in the most part of the country. The maximum rainfall of this season is received in the northeastern part of the country. Northeastern part. This part receives the maximum rainfall. As we know, Monsoon in the southern range of the Khasi Hill. Khasi is situated somewhere here in the Meghalaya. Khasi Hill receives the highest average rainfall of the world. This is known to us. This is a question of GK also. Tell uh, in GK, it could be asked as the name of the place which receives the highest rainfall of the world, and the answer will be Mawsynram. Another phenomenon associated with the monsoon is its tendency to have break. This is also one another very important phenomena that takes place during the rainy season. Thus, it has wet and dry spell. In other words, the monsoon rain takes place only for a few days at a time. Means the rain occurs, it rains for few days, and after that it stops. And again it starts, and again it stops. Means there is no continuous rain. The breaking of the rain is known as breaks. The duration of the monsoon is between early June to September. This is known to you. Now, around the time of its arrival, the normal rainfall increases suddenly and continue constantly for several days. This is known as burst of the monsoon. If the rainfall is taking for more than 5 to 6 days, up to say several days, then it will be known as the burst of monsoon. I think this is also clear to you. So let us see the next. The next one is a retreating monsoon or post monsoon, means after monsoon, and this season is also known as the transition season. This season is known as transition season because it comes after rainy season and before winter season. So between two season, if a new season comes, it will be known as the transition season. In the month of October and November, the low pressure trough over the northern plain become weaker. It is known to us that this part during the summer season, let me bring the pen. During the summer season, this part is converted into the low pressure. But what happens? In the month of October and November, the low pressure trough over northern plain become weaker. This becomes weaker during the time of November, October and November. Yes, this is generally replaced by a high pressure system. As we know that this is the area of high pressure zone, and this low pressure zone is now converted into the high pressure zone. Yes, the southwest monsoon wind weaken and start withdrawing gradually, and the retreat of monsoon is marked by clear skies and rise in temperature. यहाँ से लो प्रेशर जोन खत्म हो गया, जो एडवांसिंग मानसून इधर से आया था, नाउ नो मोर एडवांसिंग मानसून इज देयर, इट स्टार्ट्स रिटर्निंग, व्हेन इट स्टार्ट्स रिटर्निंग it starts blowing in its original direction. ठीक है? Now what happens after that? The weather becomes rather oppressive during the day due to high temperature. Temperature is there, and at the same time moisture is also there due to the rain. So the days becomes oppressive, and humidity. Temperature and humidity, both the things are there, so the days becomes oppressive. This is commonly known as October heat. I think it's known to you that 8th October is the hottest day. Is the hottest day means to say after that the season starts changing gradually. The low pressure condition over northwestern India get transferred to the Bay of Bengal. Instead of low pressure in the northwestern part of the country, it starts generating in the Bay of Bengal. Now what happened? Uh, this shift is associated with the occurrence of cyclone which cause a heavy and widespread rain in the eastern coast of India. Due to the presence of this low pressure, widespread rain occurs in this coast, and this sometimes it is very much dangerous. It, it is very harmful for the coastal people. So these are the seasons, four important seasons that we have completed today, and in next video we will do the next